There's a few things that every RVer fears, and there's no doubt. And I feel like if somebody says they don't have a fear, they do. Everybody does. And for me personally, and for us as a family, it was a blowout. I've been fearful of that. We've traveled now 30,000 miles across the country the last 18 months, and I've just been worried about it this whole time. We have the right tools. We have the Lippert TireLinc that protects us by knowing what our tire pressures are. That links directly to our phone, which we have sitting up on our dash every travel day. It's always up. And then we have navigation on our truck. And when we were driving, I was noticing that first of all, the red alert went up and said that our tire pressure had dropped below the setting threshold that I had put. And then I noticed it was actually decreasing pretty rapidly. We were in a position in South Carolina where we were about 3 miles from an exit. And so we did everything we could. I slowed down. We were going about 45 miles an hour. We had our hazard lights on, and I was just monitoring that like crazy, obviously still watching the road and making sure we were being safe. But we got ourselves to an exit. I pulled off, and fortunately we were able to get the tire off and put our spare on, which was a whole learning exercise of how that works with the winch and dropping it and all of that. But the biggest takeaway for me is that having the right tools is an absolute must, period, no exceptions. And with tire pressure specifically, if you are not monitoring that going down the road, this would have been a blowout. A lot of times blowouts aren't, super detrimental, but they will destroy fenders. They will make a lot of damage happen on that RV.
A lot of damage, and you'll spend a lot of time in the repair shop.
Yeah, a lot. And we have some friends going through that. So it made us really thankful that there's a product out there like TireLinc, and there's others out there. Our point and suggestion is find one, buy it, install it as soon as you possibly can, because it is a tool that you should not be traveling without. And
this is whether you're a full-timer like us or if you travel a couple times a year. Things change instantly. Sean checks all of our tire pressures before we leave, and he checks the physical tires. And something between us leaving our campsite and the point that this happened, something came in, scratched the tire, and air was just pooling out of it. That wasn't like that when we left. So you never can predict these things, and you never know when accidents happen. That's why they call them accidents. So non-negotiable, I think TireLinc is a crucial thing to have as part of your setup, and I know that we'll never go without it.